So Doug and Chris, they had some faith background before they came to Wethersfield Evangelical Free Church, but I just think it's neat how they made their way into the church, because again, we're talking about how every person does their part, and it's neat to hear all the different people that were influential in bringing them to the point of coming to the church. So Doug and Chris, tell us a little bit about how you ended up at Wethersfield Evangelical Free Church.
Well, how we came first time. How we came to Wethersfield is we had some great neighbors, Skip and Jenny Hardy, and they had just moved into our neighborhood, and they had a little baby, and they were walking along with a little baby, and I'm like, oh, there's cute. I have a 13-year-old, and she needs a job, babysitting, so let's run over there real quick. So that's what I did, and we introduced ourselves, and they were just very genuine, very sweet people, and I was like, oh, great, because we have a nice little neighborhood. And so we kind of interacted a little bit through the time period, and then they had an open house at Christmas time. I guess they do this every year, and they had invited us to come. So we decided to come, and she said, oh, these are my friends from church, and some friends from the neighborhood, and they were just such great people. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to go to this church, I mean, it was just a wonderful thing. People were genuine and caring and kind and funny and real. It was wonderful.
When she was sharing this with me, I thought, what a neat testimony of just how just encountering God's people, being normal people, right, and enjoying life together, and just the genuineness of that, how that spoke to you. And so tell us what it was like as you walked into the church and as you began to engage in the life of the church.
Well, I was the seeker, and I said, well, I waited a couple months, and then I decided, well, I'm just going to kind of sneak in the back of the church. I'm like, hopefully nobody will pay attention to me, and I don't really want to talk to anybody. I just kind of want to sit back here. And I kind of listened, and I was blown away by Pastor Scott's sermon, and I just kind of turned around, and I was like, wow, and people started talking regularly, and I'm like, was so profoundly affected by the sermon. It meant so much to me. It was like going to a Bible study, and I'd gone to many Bible studies, and I even said that to Jenny. I said, wow, it's like a Bible study every Sunday. It's great. And so that's how I started, and I started going a couple more times, and then I started talking to people. I talked to Audrey Jensen, and she was very kind, and then I brought my husband, and we progressed from there.
Good. So Doug, what was it like for you making your way in?
So as Chris said, when we first started attending, you could see Jesus through this group of people. I mean, you can't take it out. It is who they are, and this is such a genuine. We've gone to a number of congregational and various churches in Florida, and never had this much love that just emanates from everyone and in part of the church, and it's not contrived. It's just a real outpouring of Jesus that we see here at Wethersfield Evangelical Free Church. It's wonderful.
So what would you say are some of the changes that God has done in your life?
So with the community group, which you're probably going to ask the next question.
Tell us about
You're jumping the gun.
We have a wonderful group headed by Mike and Natalie Benevico, and it's about eight more or less number of 4 couples. Maybe I'm missing it. Is it 5 couples? But some days reasons that people can't come in because they're sick. There's always been someone sick lately, but it's such a warm group that I think we warmed up quickly, and now we hug each other when we first walk in, and we hug each other on the way out, and it's meant a lot. I think I love this model of a church where it's what Jesus teaches us to do, is not just show up, but to be part of one another's life and build relationships.
Yeah.
So it's been wonderful.
So Chris, what would you say are some of the things that God has done in your life as a result?
I find living my faith in my workplace a hard thing to do. It's a challenge, a lot of unchurched people. But those are the ones that you need to reach out to. So I feel like I'm stronger in my faith. I'm comfortable sharing my faith with other people and not being afraid and saying, I go to church, or I have this. And then sometimes there'll be questions, and so that kind of will precipitate some sort of a conversation. So that's how I've used the community group and the strength of the church. Yeah, give me more confidence.
Great. Amen. Very good. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad.